Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. Now, if you watch this channel regularly, you will know that we absolutely love achievements.
And we also love the satisfaction of solving a really difficult puzzle. So here are some achievements that combine the two and make you feel like a genius.
I am a genius. Let's kick off with some achievements that didn't actually tell you how to unlock them. Project Gotham Racing 4 famously included puzzle achievements that gave you the name but no clear clue on how to get them. For the secret agent achievement, you had to do your very best James Bond impression. This meant racing in the Aston Martin DBS on the Las Vegas long strip straights track. While you were on the track, you then had to park your shiny motor car outside Casino Royale. When you're driving at speed, you might not even notice there is a Casino Royale, so big props to whoever noticed this one first. I also love the hidden film reference in 3CZV657. Recognize the code? That's right, it's the number plate for the car in Back to the Future. To unlock this one, you have to recreate the famous film by racing in the DeLorean and getting the car to over 88 miles per hour during a lightning storm. The moment the lightning flashes, the achievement pops. How clever is that? I love it when designers put this kind of thought into their achievements. You definitely come away feeling much smarter for solving it.
Hitman is the thinking man's murder simulator. Go in all guns blazing and Agent 47 will soon join Agents 1 through 46 in the grave. As such, you have to learn to turn the world against the people who live in it. Maybe you accidentally attach electric cables to a wire fence. Or maybe you muddle up a bottle of lighter fluid and hot sauce and turn a tasty barbecue into a finger-licking horror show. With so many ingenious kills, it's hard to pick just one. But there is Hitman Absolution Execution, which makes our brains feel supercharged. In the Fight Night mission, you're tasked with bringing down a giant of a wrestler. And it's here that you can net the Faith Can Move Mounted achievement. And it's truly audacious. Flying in the face of the usual Hitman way, this is a murder most foul that you commit in front of a huge crowd. First, you disguise him as the wrestler who's due to have a match with your target in a seedy underground wrestling cage. With his costume in place, and very fetching it is too, Agent 47 beats the guy to death there and then in front of a cheering crowd. After hundreds of kills in the Hitman game, this is the only time we killed a man and were openly applauded for it. Honestly, the silver ballers on this guy.
We love detective stories, and no game lets you prove your gumshoe skills like LA Noire. The Seamus to the Stars achievement is the perfect opportunity to prove your intelligence by getting a 5-star rating in every case. Getting this ranking every case takes solid detective work. You can make the odd mistake here and there in a case, but more often than not, you're going to need to make sure you're not making any rookie errors. Pulling off the perfect investigation might be tough, but it made us feel like we could be smart enough to be amateur detectives ourselves. That means no running over civilians or ramming into oncoming traffic. Cutting down legions of bad guy monsters though, of course, that's still fair game. That also means casing every joint and trying not to laugh during interrogations at some of the shiftiest faces that I've ever seen. I never managed to unlock this achievement, so I was happy to hear Rockstar are remastering the game for Xbox One and the Xbox One X. The criminal scum may have gotten away with it the first time, but second time, they won't be so lucky.
Dead Rising 2 is a game with brains, but they're more of a snack than a badge of honor. It hardly takes a member of Mensa to bash through crowds of zombies with an assortment of household appliances. It takes some smarts to nail these items into deadlier weapons, but that's not what this achievement is about. No, our moment of achievement enlightenment came when we encountered Snowflake the Tiger. When we first played through Dead Rising 2, we had no idea that this beast could be tamed. As far as we knew, Snowflake is just there to assist Ted the Psychopath during his casino battle. Thanks to his hair, Sidekick is one tough fight, but as the achievement list reveals, it would be a mistake to think an animal is a simple psychopath. Humans are the only animals with a predilection for madness. Once Ted has been taken down, dropping a few steaks for Snowflake to chow down on will cure his bad case of being hangry. Aw, what a nice pet. Nothing makes us feel smarter than successfully realizing you can turn one tough enemy into one hardcore friend. And no, bringing a survivor instead of a steak for Snowflake to feast upon won't work. Sorry, Stuart, you will not be forgotten, but you won't be avenged either. Snowflake has replaced you. We'll just leave you in the safe house with our daughter? Yeah, Snowflake actually counts as a gift towards the Father of the Year achievement too. Chuck, we're reporting you to social services.
When Call of Duty Modern Warfare was remastered, it gave the developers a chance to tweak a few things for the fans and to give us a chance to earn a very clever achievement at the same time. You probably remember Modern Warfare's legendary one-shot, one-kill mission, where you have to assassinate Zakiev during a secret deal. Skipping forward a few years, I was amazed when Modern Warfare 3 flashed back to these events from the perspective of the enemies. To see the sniper assault you're responsible for from the other side gave me chills, and you also see that the series' big baddie, Makarov, was there all along. So obviously, when playing through that very same mission in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, I had to take a closer look. And sure enough, Makarov has now been added to be inside that truck, playing out his scene from Modern Warfare 3, so of course, I took the shot. Shooting him there and then earned you the Time Paradox achievement. It's a reward for being clever enough to mess with the series' timeline, but wait, if I kill him in Modern Warfare 1, that also means I won't get to play Modern Warfare 2 or 3, so think of all those hours of multiplayer I'll wipe out of existence. No, this is a terrible idea, I take it all back. Makarov, you can live.
The next achievement is incredibly smart and incredibly easy at the same time. What a delightful combination. It's called Over the Air Achiever and it's earned in IDARB, the manic 2D side-on football game. One of the coolest features in IDARB is the ability to influence games over Twitter and Twitch. Observers can type in words on either that trigger game-altering hash bombs. Type clown, for example, and the game suddenly looks like a Pennywise convention. Type Minecraft and all the textures switch into something less frightening. With the right words, you can make the screen do a barrel roll, and you can even bring up the moon and turn all the players into werewolves. But the killer application of this feature has to be using it to unlock an achievement. Yes, if a member of the audience types in #achievement, it will summon the mighty achievement bot to rain down 25G on everyone in the match. Of course, you can trick the game by watching your own match on Twitch, which makes you feel even smarter. Almost makes up for freaking us out with those clowns.
When you think of shooters, you probably think of someone like Marcus Phoenix, who is more muscle than he is man. Or someone like the Master Chief, a man who has saved the universe more times than I've had hot meals. But you probably don't think of a dweeby scientist with a magic gun designed to lift up crates. But for this achievement, that's practically all you've got. To unlock one free bullet in Half-Life Episode 1, you get exactly what the achievement says. One bullet to finish the whole game. What's worse, that bullet has to be used busting open this padlock, so really, you have no bullets. Yes, you can use grenades and rocket launchers, but these don't come into play much later on, forcing you to take on those forces of the Combine with your gravity gun. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to beat the early stages of the game, as your gravity gun is supercharged. But once the power wears off, you're back to picking up bricks, rubble, and the occasional exploding barrel and throwing them with all your might. Or you can rely on a classic Benny cheating trick and let Alex do all the fighting for you. It's not the most gentleman thing to do, but it is smart, and that's what this list is all about.
The next achievement asks you to go head-to-head with a virtual genius in Dishonored 2. His name is Kieran Jindosh, the inventor of the game's Clockwork Soldiers and the amazing mechanical house where they all live happily together. Well, until you start prying their heads off. Jindosh isn't so smart that he could escape our heroes, but he does get to take his revenge in a later mission. In Mission 6, you're tasked with infiltrating a house hidden behind the unbreakable Jindosh lock. It can't be opened by any key, but by an answer to a riddle. And before you reach for Google, the riddle changes in each game, so forget trying to scam your way to victory. The game solution is to help one of two rival factions in exchange for the answer, but if you want bragging rights, and that sweet 15G, you need to get a pen and paper and work it out. It's one of those brain teasers along the lines of, if Peter likes East cake, what colour is Steve's dog? But with so many moving parts, you'll struggle to keep track of all the strands. Just stick to the facts, think about it, and you'll be just fine. As long as you're familiar with not only how to make a logic grid, but how to piece together the complex clues themselves. Puzzling it out yourself makes this achievement pop a sweet one indeed, though we had to have a bit of a lie down afterwards.
If your idea of a good time is switching your brain off and going on an action rampage, then the island of the Witness is not a holiday destination for you. Everywhere you look, there are puzzle mazes to solve, and even if you look away from the boards, you'll find even more puzzles hiding in the world around you. There's no escaping them. Completing them all is like winning an Olympic medal for swimming if the pool was filled with pure brain fluid. Eventually you'll think you've cracked the witness, and that's when it's time for the challenge achievement to put you in your place. This one hides deep inside the mountain, and in the mountain, no one can hear you scream. For walkthrough guides. This mad challenge not only tasks you to complete a tough as nails sequence of puzzles that use every technique that you've learned so far, but they are also randomly generated with each attempt, and they have to be completed under a time limit. This is the big leagues. We challenge you to find a more puzzling achievement that will test your mental might more than this one. It's so hard that our producer Matt tragically passed away just trying to capture footage for this achievement. Please send chocolates, flowers, and rare limited edition Xbox One controllers to Xbox On. I'll make sure he gets them. Promise.
Fez is a gorgeous puzzle game that is more meta than a Deadpool convention. Almost every one of those beautiful pixels is a clue to some obscure puzzle or other, and some of its secrets still aren't fully understood to this day. As you make your way through the game, you'll need to make use of the game's main puzzle mechanic, the ability to flip the seemingly 2D world 90 degrees, and change how you look at the world, or to collect all 32 of the game's cubes and reach the ending. But for the game's cryptographer achievement, you need to go one level deeper and input a secret code that you decrypted from the world around you. There are loads of these codes, so lots of different ways you can prove your intelligence. Maybe you visit this house in the open village and work out the secret of the painting. I'd pause to let you work it out, but it might take a while. The position of the hats on the 8 characters tell you how to spin the world to crack this code. Crazy, right? Or how about this room with its very familiar wall design? That's right, it's a QR code. If you use a QR code reader on your phone, you'll be given the code to input for a hidden collectible. To give any more of these codes away would be to reveal some of the smartest puzzles we've ever seen. You may only get the achievement for the first one you solve, but you'll want to beat every last one.
So there we have it. Make sure to let us know what your favorite achievement is down in the comments below. Which one made you feel like a genius? Also, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos.
And make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and check out last week's list feature whilst you're at it. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.